We'll have a look at how to write a balanced approach essay. Like the word suggests, you have to write equal points on both sides. Let's have a look at this question. Some people think that the best way to stay fit is to join a gym or a health club, while others think doing everyday activities such as walking and climbing stairs are sufficient. Discuss both views and give your opinion. Like in your opinion essay, your first statement will be paraphrased. The next one will be a thesis statement, that is which side you're on, and your outline statement is what you're going to write in the essay. There are three parts to it, but not necessarily three sentences. Okay, you can club it and make it into two sentences, or you can even expand it to 4 or 5 sentences. If you look closely at the latter part of the question, it says discuss both views and give your opinion. You must give your opinion too. So there'll be 5 paragraphs in total. I strongly suggest that you also give one reason why you're tilting to one side of the argument, and ensure that that reason hasn't already been mentioned in the preceding paragraphs. In the second paragraph, I'll talk of the benefits of joining a gym, and in the third paragraph, the drawbacks of joining a gym and the benefits of not joining a gym. Remember, it doesn't tell you to become a couch potato. You still have to be physically active. First point is that you get faster results when you join a gym. This is because of the resistance and high intensity of the machines. You get to socialize with other gymmers too. You bond not only over fitness but also on work, business, investment, and learning. There is one unsaid competition in a gym. When you see someone older and fatter than you and still has repetitions and intensity of exercises more than yours, you feel embarrassed and you push yourself to do better. And there is a variation in the exercise. You're not doing the same routine walking and climbing. One day you work out on a bike, one day treadmill, so that element of monotony does not set in. Finally, you will value it more because of the high membership fee that you've paid. No matter how tired you are, you will still rush to have your daily dose of workout. The first benefit of not joining a gym is you save a lot of money. Climbing and walking are absolutely free. You don't need to make extra time for exercises. Walking, climbing, running an errand, they can seamlessly be fit into our daily routine. Gymmers are more prone to injuries. You have seen cases where when you lose grip of weights while doing an overhead press or bench press, leg press, or deadlifts, you might just hurt yourself. I've personally known cases where people have got slip discs and a dumbbell has also fallen on one's toe. People tend to be obsessed with their bodies a lot. This happens more with gymmers. After they work out, they check the weights. Before they work out, they check their weights. And they also tend to have more eating disorders. Normally, those who don't go to a gym, they are judicious eaters, they are wise eaters. They don't hog one day and next day work it out. On a regular basis, they have equal amount of calories and they have a steady eating pattern. I will also decide what to write in the fourth paragraph. This is important because I'm going to give my stance and I'm also going to say why I am on this side of the argument. I prefer not to go to a gym because you don't feel lethargic. When you over-exercise, you have that element of fatigue. You don't suffer from body aches, which may just happen because of delayed onset muscle soreness. You would have seen when you work out a lot, especially with weights, for the next 24 to 48 hours, you feel your muscles have become very stiff. That is because of this phenomenon called delayed onset muscle soreness. Let's have a look at some of the synonyms and words that can be used in this essay. I have not used all of them, but this is a good preparation set for you. For fitness, you can use health, vigor, and robustness. For gymmers, you can use gym goers, fitness freaks, health buffs, and exercisers. There is no direct synonym for walking, but you may use strolling, sauntering, and ambling. Mind you, they can be used only when you want to refer to slow walking. For climbing, you can say ascending stairs or going up the stairs. Supersede gym with fitness center and health club. Instead of refreshing, you may use energizing, invigorating, rejuvenating, and salubrious. Tabata is a form of HIIT, which stands for high intensity interval training, whereas dance exercise is a general term for a more specific Zumba. Pilates is an international form of flexibility exercises, very similar to yoga. And here are the machines that you could use in this essay: bikes, rowers, treadmill, bars, bench press, and leg press. There are two parameters to assess your health. One is body mass index and the next one is waist to hip ratio. BMI is measured with your weight in kg divided by your height in meters square. A normal healthy range would be between 18.5 to 25. For men, it can be a little lower because of their lower fat content. But a better way to assess your health is with your WHR. That's your waist to hip ratio. You measure your waist circumference just above your navel and divide it by your hip circumference. For women, it should not be more than 0.85, and for men, it should not be more than 0.9. These are the two disorders which I was talking of earlier. One is anorexia and the second one is bulimia nervosa. Anorexia is an intense fear of gaining weight, having a distorted perception of weight. Such affected people, even when they drink a glass of water, would feel bloated. Whereas bulimia nervosa is a disorder characterized by eating followed by purging. They eat well enough, but then later on they puke it out or take laxatives. So here goes my rephrase sentence. A few citizens are of the view that to maintain optimum health, one needs to enroll in a fitness center, whereas others opine that just by indulging in regular activities like strolling or climbing a staircase, one is able to burn enough calories. Herein, I've clubbed my thesis statement and the outline statement. This essay discusses both sides of this moot topic. Moot topic is debatable topic and explains why I second the latter school of thought. So I've made my stance very clear here itself. We'll start the second paragraph with a quote. It has been quoted, "Only a sick man can see a crown lying on a healthy man's head." And like I said in the previous topic too, that if you cannot recall a quote related to that topic, just skip it. Define a key word from the question statement. Write it in your own words. For example, you can say here, a gym is a place where people can exercise on different machines. Moving ahead, this saying emphasizes the significance of good health. To meet one's fitness goals, one can definitely join a neighboring gymnasium or a fitness club. Many a time one notices a visible reduction around one's waistline, and the subsequent glow and confidence are visible for all to see. You never say many a times. It's always many times or many a time. Results are faster, and if one can afford a personal trainer, it is an icing on the cake. One also gets tips on diet and nutrition. Secondly, the very thought that we have dissipated our savings by paying an exorbitant membership fee pushes our limits. Notwithstanding our paucity of time or fatigue we experience after a long day's work and commute, we would somehow make time for at least a short session of adrenaline rush. All the meanings of the highlighted words I've put it towards the end, so you can take a screenshot and write it down later. For now, just binge watch the entire thing. You can take a screenshot paragraph by paragraph after I explain. I have compiled the entire lot together. Thirdly, such quadrangular areas double up as socializing zones, and even a little chat helps one to fraternize with other enthusiasts. Moreover, there is variation in the exercise routine. Workouts can range from strength building to power yoga to dance to aerobics to Pilates. Last but not the least, a gym member would want to push his limits in order to keep pace with his co-gymmers, especially if they are older and fatter, yet outperforming him. Let's move on to the other side of the argument. You can use a standard phrase, "on the other hand." On the other hand, the effectiveness of moderate actions cannot be disparaged. Disparaged is belittled or trivialized. It has been proven that 30 minutes of mild activities burn as many calories as a 10-minute vigorous workout. Moreover, machine workouts may seem mundane to light exercisers. Separate time does not have to be made, as they seamlessly can be accommodated into our daily routine. Apparently, fitness freaks have had slip discs and even had heart attacks during or after strenuous workout sessions. Also, many body-obsessed youngsters suffer from disorders like anorexia and bulimia nervosa. Cost-effective movements like walking, cycling, and stair climbing do not prove deleterious to our pecuniary planning. Deleterious is harmful, negative, having negative effects. Pecuniary is an advanced word for monetary. Climbing up to apartments, offices, or onto skywalks and railway bridges, walking to the nearest bus station, or running an errand are classic examples of routine calorie burners. Running an errand is doing your daily chores, going to the market to get vegetables or buying milk. Finally, one tends to eat judiciously as one does not have the cushion of rigorously burning all the empty calories after pigging out. Pigging out is overeating. In balanced approach essays, whenever you are asked to give your opinion, you can use this standard phrase, having discussed both sides of the argument. Okay, let's proceed. I would vouch for a no gym salubrious schedule as we do not suffer from muscle soreness or aches the next day, which could be an after effect of enthusiastic training, especially with weights. When you write a conclusion for balanced approach essays, depending on the topic, you can use a phrase, call it a matter of choice, because you have to explain how and why people make such a choice and also reiterate your stance. Have a look. To conclude, I would like to accentuate the fact that it's a matter of choice as to what a person plums for. Plums for is supports for. That said, there are factors like money, time management, present physical state, goals related to weight and muscle, as well as the drive to sweat it out that count, and I concur with non-joiners. Concur is I support non-joiners. Now go ahead, have a look at all these paragraphs, take a screenshot and also note down the meanings of all the difficult words.